since 2006. Bruce Arians' team is 3-3. The kickoff coming down to Kerwin Williams. Williams gets up to the 20 and down at the 21-yard line. Two wide receivers, Larry Fitzgerald and John Brown. And Carson Palmer to put it up for Jermaine Gresham, the tight end. First down up at the 38-yard line. Gerald shifts. Opening play was 18 yards. Here's Adrian Peterson for a yard up to the 40-yard line. 15,000 yards receiving. Troy Nicholas, the tight end, moved rather motion. No gain on the play for Adrian Peterson. Three wide receivers all to the right. Kerwin Williams, the running back. Palmer throws to Larry Fitzgerald. A first down. One of the great quarterback receiving combinations. 10 is in for him. In motion, Jerron Brown. Three wide receivers in the game. Carson Palmer throws, completes to Jerron Brown. Down to the 21-yard line. Adrian Peterson, the running back. Looking for a hole, gets a couple of yards down to the 20-yard line.
And New Orleans brings much life to this offense.
Off the play fake. Palmer steps up, drops it off the hands of Adrian Peterson. Incomplete. They'll bring up a 3rd and 8.
He's on one of these wideouts.
Three wide receivers right, two to the left. Palmer throws, wide open John Brown. He stopped at the 15, short of the first down. And the kick is wide left. He missed. Lawson, who struggled early in the season.
Weather is affecting this.
And start from the 22, Todd Gurley. Nice little cutback. And Gurley with a carry up to the 34-yard line.
Of late, Todd Gurley especially.
Short drop by Jared Goff. The pass outside is incomplete. Hit the ground.
Season under this leadership, he has proven pretty well.
Goff on second down, finds Robert Woods. That's another thing. They brought in some new receivers. Robert Woods being one, Sammy Watkins another. Receivers, the tight end Tyler Higbee. Off the play fake, Goff throws, completes for Sammy Watkins. At the 40-yard line of Arizona, first down.
Huge assets for this young quarterback.
On the handoff, slipping and falling at the 40 was Todd Gurley. Short drop, Goff with time, completes to Tyler Higbee at the 35. Time for an update for that. Let's go to Carissa Thompson.
King of this drive.
The three wide receivers in, has time and throws and completes it. A first down is a flag on the play. He's got enough for the first down at the 27.
Illegal contact, defense number 27. That penalty is declined as a result of the play. Is a first down.
It's Tyvon Branch who was called. In motion and goes to the right side. Goff on first down. Todd Gurley tried to cut it back. Nothing there. Loss of a couple of yards. Nice play by Robert Kimdichie. Three wide receivers left. The handoff is to Tyvon Austin. Trying to turn the corner. Gets down to the 25. Actually knocked down at the 26. Rush 5. Goff throws and completes it to Cooper Kupp. And he is down close to the 10-yard line. Third-round draft pick out of Eastern Washington. The handoff inside. Gained down to the 5-yard line by Todd Gurley. Derek Carrier. Goff rolling, buying some time, and throws it away. Takes a hit, remains in, and running back, and delay of game.
Prior to the expiration of the play clock, charge timeout, Los Angeles.
All right.
Their second, be 30 seconds.
Receivers left, Gurley out to the right. Goff with time, throws, and it is incomplete. Derek Carrier, the tight end. No, it was Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver, and it's broken up by Josh Bynes. 3-yard field goal try, and this one is straight through. So, the Rams, East Coast, glad you're with us. Greg Zuerlein kicks off. Kerwin Williams, 5 yards deep, takes a knee. Cardinals will start from the 25-yard line. Two wide receivers and a tight end to the right. Palmer swings it out to Adrian Peterson. Led him beautifully, and Peterson turns it into a nice gain up to the 37-yard line, a first down.
He is now an Arizona Cardinal.
On the carry, bounces it outside, slips one man, and that's what he does. He's so strong. Tight ends to the right. And it's Adrian Peterson, tripped up, gets up to the 45-yard line, bring up a 3rd and 2. Fitzgerald motions to the right. Peterson in the backfield, Palmer puts it up, and Gresham dropped it. Andy Lee punts it away. Farrell Cooper looking for some room, turns the corner, and Cooper is out of bounds at around the 25-yard line. Todd Gurley finds an opening, gets up to the 28, a pickup of 4 on the plate. Saw 57 in there, he's already made a good play. Goff off the plate fake, gets it to Gurley, he's taken down immediately. Outstanding play by Deone Buchanan.
Rams.
3rd and 6, 3 receivers to the right. Blitz coming late. Goff gets rid of it and threw it behind Cooper Kupp. So the Rams are forced to punt. And it's a line drive, low punt by Johnny Hecker that takes a Rams bounce and goes out of bounds at around the 17-yard line. Quite a matchup. They spread the offense. Flags go down. Delay of game on Arizona.
Delay of game.
Palmer doesn't understand.
5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Motion Adrian Peterson. Palmer throws, batted down. Good job up front by the Rams. Palmer gets time, but misses connection with Gresham. He's tried a couple of times.
They get completed in front of him.
Kerwin Williams in the backfield with Palmer, who steps up and throws and completes to J.J. Nelson. At the 26-yard line to the Cardinals. They have 11 players older than him.
That's funny. That's new football, right?
That's it. The punt is down at the 34-yard line of the Rams.
Guys.
From the 35, Todd Gurley bursts through the hole. It's about 9.
Responsible for the first touchdown. Bears up thanks to him, 14-0. Sam?
We saw them last week in Baltimore beat the Ravens, and the Bears starting to pick up their game.
Defense, number 94. 5-yard penalty. Results in a first down.
Especially gives him the ability to make a lot of different calls on defense.
Austin, Tavon Austin, and he turns the corner. He's got great speed. He is such a dangerous runner with the ball. Rams on the move. Goff sends all receivers out, throws and completes it to his tight end, Tyler Higbee.
Biggest plays, maybe 4 biggest plays on offense, pass receiving wise, are from these 2 tight ends, and they, there's a reason they're so high on that position group.
Defense, number 97. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
This time a timeout by the Rams, and
First timeout. Los Angeles, their third and
they've
final
used up
and a half.
all their timeouts of the first half.
Guys playing football without pads on.
Rugby Hall of Fame is here. From the 25, Goff off the play fake. Dumps it off to Gurley. Todd Gurley down to the 20. He came into the game as the leading.
This year doing that.
Woods in motion. Gurley takes the handoff, breaks through, gets 6 on the play.
Set and not able to substitute and call some of the pressure packages that they like to do.
Off the play fake, being rushed by Chandler Jones. He overthrows everybody.
On 3rd down and deep in the red zone.
Have to get to the 10-yard line for a first down. Goff throws, and it's incomplete, a little behind Cooper Kupp. This one from 33, and the Rams have a 6-0 lead. And the 4th largest in Europe. Rams with a 6-0 lead, and Zerline kicking off to Kerwin Williams, 8 yards deep. It's a touchback, and the Cardinals will start from the 20.
And it looks like LA might blitz them.
And Britton Golden Didn't hold on. He had it. The ball popped loose and hit the ground. Big huddle, the officials talking it over. They've changed and they've ruled the completed pass. Let's see if the Rams challenge that call. So they can't challenge that call. So it's the ball up to 33. There's a flag on the play. The pass intended for Britton Golden.
Sean wanted to throw the flag
Holding.
here.
Defense, number 20. 5-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
Ball at the 38. Palmer throws. Britton Golden on the catch. It's going to be held on. A late flag just came in.
Contact, so
There is no foul for unnecessary roughness. Second down.
There you go. Receiver formation. Palmer being rushed from the outside. It was picked up. Britton Golden again. He's got a first down at midfield. Shoved all the way back.
B does a great job.
Line doing a good job protecting Palmer. That pass broken up. Nice play by Kayvon Webster. Time for an update. Looked like Aaron Rodgers on that play. Palmer throws. The receiver went down. 4 wide receivers in the game. Blitz coming from the outside. He gets away from LaMarcus Joyner and completes it to Jerron Brown. A first down at the Rams' 34-yard line. Adrian Peterson back in at running back. Takes the handoff, slips, and is brought down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe
So disruptive.
6'1", 280 is what they're listed at. Off the play fake. Palmer steps up, throws too high. Intended for Jerron Brown, off his hands. On 3rd and 11. Palmer being rushed. And he's sacked on the play by Aaron Donald. The first man in was Robert Quinn. He missed. Donald finished.
Watch this get off side of that offensive line.
3rd sack of the season for Aaron Donald. The punt. Bounces inside the 5. And into the end zone.
Touches that football.
From the 20. Goff off the play fake. Nobody open downfield. Finds Tavon Austin. And Austin is out of bounds at the 21. Gain of a yard on the play.
Where it is, 6 points.
Robert Woods and Sammy Watkins to the right. Pressure on Goff. Hit as he throws. Connected on the pass, but a short pickup to the 24. Rams are 2 for 5 on 3rd downs. Flags fly and the play is stopped. Havenstein.
False start. Offense, number 79. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That's the call. Bring up a 3rd and 11 for the Rams. Cardinals have 6 defensive backs in. Goff avoids the rush, completes to Robert Woods, but short of the first down. The help of a false start penalty. Johnny Hecker, good, strong kick. Kerwin Williams on the return from the 9-yard line. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
We've been here for about 3 days, so I get it.
Carson Palmer on first down, hit hard, throws it, it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner on the return to the 20 and down to the 17-yard line.
Palmer gets absolutely walloped trying to make this pass down the field, and it's can't even see who that was. It was so quick him getting into the backfield. But he lays up a duck for LaMarcus Joyner to come down with, and he sets up his offense.
His first interception of the season. Here's Todd Gurley bouncing it outside, fights off one man, and he goes for the end zone, and he is in for the touchdown.
But you see everything is all Todd Gurley. Makes a guy miss, then the vicious stiff arm or branch, and then just a will to get
for the league lead in touchdowns. The Rams add to the lead. It's 13-0.
Area, and that's LaMarcus Joyner's 2nd interception of the year. His first one was week 1. He had a touchdown. But this defense is flying around right now.
13-point deficit. Adrian Peterson stopped for no gain on the play.
Besides the running game here, see if they can get AP going.
And it to him again. Stop for a short gain. The Rams are doing a great job up front. Blitz coming. Six-man rush. Stanton gets rid of it to Larry Fitzgerald. He's hit. Falls forward, but he's short of the first down. They go to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback stick by Stanton for the first down. How about that?
That was wide open for us. Nobody over the center.
Carson Palmer has gone to the Cardinals locker room.
Play for 12 men on the defense. The result of the play is a first down.
He's a coordinator in the NFL. Fitzgerald went in motion. The play fake by Drew Strike, and he slips down, gets up, dumps it off. It's incomplete.
Good start today, despite their offensive struggles.
Stanton under pressure, dumps it off to Larry Fitzgerald, fights his way up to the 42-yard line. 3rd and 6. Kerwin Williams, the running back. Stanton puts it up long, too far for John Brown. Lee punted away. Coming up to get it, Farrell Cooper. Flag on the play. 2 flags. And Cooper brought down short of the 25-yard line.
Football field.
There are 2 fouls on the receiving team. During the kick, holding, receiving team number 41. That penalty is declined. During the return, illegal block in the back of the return team. That penalty will be administered from the spot of the foul. First down.
On offense, haven't seen any mistakes by this young quarterback.
Handed off for a short pickup to Todd Gurley. We're at the 2-minute warning that's remaining. They have the ball at their own 13. Goff with time, plenty of time. Nobody open. Rolls and throws and actually threw it away. Todd Gurley, the closest receiver to it.
So can't get in the end zone. That's a recipe for losing. And they've had another procedural penalty on defense. Now the 3rd encroachment penalty on Arizona today.
Neutral zone infraction, number 90, defense. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
In a tight end, went to the right side. Goff throws and completes it. Ball held on to by Robert Woods. A first down up to 33.
Steps in and the ball is on. That was well executed by LA.
Goff slip, regains his footing, hits Todd Gurley, who breaks away. And Gurley stays in bounds and is wrestled down by Tyrann Mathieu. Zerline. Goff fires and it's broken up. The pass intended for Sammy Watkins, he never saw it coming. Here's Goff on 2nd down. Big pressure, gets it outside of Malcolm Brown. Brown fights his way down to the 25 for the Rams. 3 wide receivers to the right side. Goff being pressured, throws, and completes it. Cooper Kupp again. That 3rd down receiver at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal for the Rams.
Zone coverage and find his receiver. That's exactly what happened.
He fakes to Malcolm Brown. He takes it himself. Touchdown!
Guy in football, I would think, would run this football play. Just reading the end guy on the line of scrimmage. Son Reddick there.
Touchdown of Jared Goff's career, 1st of this season. The extra point by Greg Zuerlein is good, and the Rams have opened up a 20.
Smart with the football, get his team in scoring position time in and time again.
Strong leg of Greg Zuerlein. The kickoff is through the end zone. 41 seconds remaining in the first half. Quarterback with Carson Palmer in the locker room being checked out with left arm injury. The pass is intercepted. Mark Barron on the interception. Your former teammate.
That's the wrong time to make this interception. You put them right in Greg Zuerlein's.
Here's Goff throwing on 1st down. And the pass is complete. Down to the 18-yard line.
Load pulling that thing up.
It is a first. They moved the chains, but I think incorrectly.
Prior to the snap, the replay official has instituted a review of the previous play. We will review the play.
Tyrann Mathieu makes a play on this football and
There's a touch and ground. He lost it. Now here's Brad Allen
After
with the
reviewing
official
the play,
call.
the ruling on the field has been changed. It is an incomplete pass. Therefore, it will be 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. The ball will be snapped in the middle of the field. Please put 30 seconds on on the game clock. 3-0 on the game clock, please.
Receivers right, the tight end Higbee to the left. Todd Gurley comes out of the backfield. The pass incomplete. He was covered on the play. Goff being pressured and he's pulled down. Sacked back at the 35. And they get it off in time. The kick is through. Oh, the leg of Greg Zuerlein. Minutes 25 seconds of the first half.
A big number there is that 10 points off takeaways for that Rams defense and offense.
Pharaoh Cooper on the return, the leading returner in the NFL, gets back to the 20-yard line.
What Arizona has done, he's been doing it with his arm in the first half.
Todd Gurley, who's had a nice game to this point, gets up to the 24-yard line, picks up a couple on the play.
Letting Jared Goff make the call at the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake, Goff throws, completes to Robert Woods. Boy, they've connected very, very well in this game. Ball up to the 41-yard line. Catches 59 yards for Robert Woods on first down. Another play fake, Goff slips, regains his footing, rolling, and then decides to run for a couple of yards, takes a hit, and gets up to the 45-yard line. Second down and 6 for the Rams. Todd Gurley battling for yardage, gets up to the 47-yard line. Cardinals with 3 wide receivers. Higbee the tight end, all receivers out. Goff throws and completes to Sammy Watkins at the 38-yard line of Arizona. It's a first down. Moore was jogging a little bit, but still being checked out. Here's Goff putting it up, and it's broken up. Flag on the play. Tyrann Mathieu covering Cooper Kupp.
Illegal contact. Number 32, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
And before the play starts, the flags fly. Each team pointing at the others, saying this one moved, this one came across.
Neutral zone infraction, number 95, defense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Good game, still a home game for LA.
On 1st and 5, the pass complete to Gurley. He's got a first down. Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Tyler Higbee, the tight end, to the right side. Gurley tripped up, falls forward to the 16-yard line.
Outstanding job picking out the right play call on every single down here.
There's Goff with time, waiting, nobody open, and he was hit as he threw. That time he got hit. The 3rd and 6. Goff puts it up for the end zone, too far. Sammy Watkins. Zuerlein puts it through. The Rams add to the lead. Another possession.
Well, Sam, they're doing everything right, clicking on all cylinders on that side of the football. They're playing pretty well on defense as well.
Kerwin Williams takes a knee. The Cardinals will start at the 25. Peterson slowed down, fights his way across the 30. Good effort for 6 yards.
Establish Adrian Peterson. We know what he did for y'all last week. Get him going again.
There he goes. This time he was slowed down. Good play up front by Tanzel Smart, the rookie out of Tulane. Stanton, quick release outside, and Kerwin Williams is taken down by Ogletree.
Added a field goal. It is now 16-14. Sam, Rhonda, and Christina.
Thanks, Carissa. On the return, Pharaoh Cooper swinging wide, heads upfield, turns it into a nice return. Flag on the play, and we'll check that out.
Leonard Fournette.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Number 86 of the return team. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down.
Too bad for Pharaoh Cooper at the 15. Rams have scored on their last 4 possessions. Here goes Todd Gurley. He gets 5 on the play up to the 20. Todd Gurley takes it outside and gets across the 25 up to the 28. He's got a first down. Sammy Watkins motioning. And it's Malcolm Brown looking for an opening. Gets a couple of yards up to the 30-yard line.
Defense, and he can understand both.
There's the handoff again to Malcolm Brown. He fights his way up to the 32 for a couple of yards.
Into it, and you're seeing the results of it.
Goff throws, complete to Sammy Watkins. Another first down for the Rams. Another third down conversion. Gurley back at running back. It's Gurley on the carry. He'll send his way through the hole for a couple.
No question about it.
Here's Goff throwing short to Tyler Higbee across midfield to the Arizona 49-yard line. Tough for Arizona. They've got to find a way to turn this game around. It's Tavon Austin turning the corner, getting a first down.
On the field here, and they're completely dominating this football game.
With a blitz coming, they run the ball with Todd Gurley down to the 37-yard line. We'll check in for an update with Kurt Menefee in Los Angeles.
All right, Sam. O.J. Howard, the first-round pick out of Alabama, had 5 catches for a touchdown all season long until today. He's got 4 and has scored that one, pulling the Bucs a little bit closer against the Bills. 17-13. Sam, Rondé, and Christina.
15-yard penalty, automatic. First down.
And receivers in for the Rams. Gurley on the carry. And is brought down short of the 20-yard line at the 21. Let's take a look at that personal foul on the Cardinals 21. Empty backfield. Goff throws, intercepted. Tyrann Mathieu on the return. Big return, and he's brought down. Excuse me, the return is by Deone Buchanan.
The safety.
7th interception of the season for the Cardinals. Drew Stanton's pass is batted down. Actually, 3 tight ends. Off the play fake, Stanton steps up. In trouble, they got him. Ethan Westbrook leading the score. 3rd and 16, have to get to the 37 for a first down. Stanton throws and completes to Kerwin Williams. Williams, the running back, gets it down to the 27-yard line, a first down. A huge play.
Up on 3rd to 16.
Longest play of the game for the Cardinals. The handoff to Adrian Peterson. Trying to go outside, flag on the play. He's ridden out of bounds by Tremaine Johnson. Alan will let us know who.
Holding. Offense number 84. 10-yard penalty. First down.
3rd quarter, and the Cardinals trying to mount a comeback here off the play fake. Pressure on Stanton. He throws it away. He took a big hit from Alec Ogletree. Ogletree hasn't had a sack, but he has had big time pressure.
Ball start. Offense. Number 84. 5-yard penalty. First down.
3 wide receivers in the game. Stanton hands off. Adrian Peterson inside the 40 to the 38.
Plays in the backfield. They haven't got anything going.
Spread the offense. Stanton being rushed. Throws. It's batted up in the air. And a diving effort, but it falls incomplete. To get to the 17 for a first down. Stanton gets time. Throws too high. Intended for Kerwin Williams. It brings up a 4th down.
Nothing. I think they were just trying to get in field goal range with that completion. Just incomplete. You have to punt the football here.
Andy Lee puts it inside the 5, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Goff is 20 for 33, 204 yards. Todd Gurley, a couple of yards.
A distraction.
How so? Todd Gurley on the carry. Gets up across the 25 to the 27.
But they came here to do one thing, is win a football game.
Here's Gurley getting a first down and a lot more up near the 40-yard line. Difference with the reporters, and basically what he said, it's a long way to go to play a division game. He would have liked to have played it with the Rams fans in attendance, but Malcolm Brown in at running back takes the handoff. It's up to the across the 40 to the 42. A terrific year, and you pointed out a lot of that because the quarterback is much improved. Here's Tavon Austin off the catch. Off the pass from Goff. Gets a first down at the Cardinals 45.
Gurley went over 100 yards, and those are their W's. Add in his all-purpose contributions, and you see why he's having the type of MVP.
Let's take on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Goff rolling, throwing, and the ball is dropped. 216 yards. Malcolm Brown takes the handoff. Good hole. And Malcolm Brown with a first down. Possession here in the second half. 37 passes, 30 runs. Now 31 runs. And it's Malcolm Brown being hauled down. No gain on the play. Goff on the end around. Here comes. This is Robert Woods. I was looking for Tavon Austin. It's Robert Woods on the end around this time.
Groups of receivers on either side of the football. Close proximity, and again, approachment.
Zone infraction. Defense, number 97. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
League Arizona.
This time they mix it up a little bit. They stop the play before it gets started.
False start. Offense, number 68. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
They win, they lose. It's hard to say what they are as a team in 2017 yet.
Malcolm Brown tripped up as he was heading toward the sideline in some open space. Antoine Bethea. This time they had a winning record for a season. Here's Malcolm Brown again. Good hole and a good run. Boy, he's done a good job. First and goal for the Rams. Malcolm Brown stopped short of the line of scrimmage.
Not relenting at all.
They fake the end around. The toss is to Tavon Austin going the other way. There's a flag on the play.
Holding. Offense, number 18. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
The Arizona Cardinals will come back at San Francisco in a division matchup.
He is telling his football team that if we do our job, none of that matters.
Cooper Kupp got away. He heads to the end zone and he's in. Touchdown Rams.
Cooper Kupp is a guy, wide receiver coach Darbo before the game said you can plug him in. He knows exactly what to do. And he just has a want, a will.
Yards over 10 minutes for the LA Rams. Extra point by Zerline is good. In the middle, Cooper Kupp scoring a touchdown. On the return, Kerwin Williams for the Cardinals across the 20 up to the 25-yard line.
You can see that.
Only the third possession of the second half of the Arizona Cardinals. Kerwin Williams with a great catch. There's a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Defense, number 32. The penalty will be declined. This is a completed pass. First down.
Troy Hill. Carson Palmer was injured. Stanton throws. This one is incomplete. 11 carries, 21 yards in the game today for Adrian Peterson. Drew Stanton's pass was batted down.
5-2 still on top of the division, and looks like they're going to get that done pretty easily.
On third down, Stanton is hit, fumbles the ball. And it's recovered by the center, A.Q. Shipley, who tried to pick it up and run. How many times have you seen a center try to...
In the NFL in sacks with 20, and it's a bunch of guys you probably wouldn't expect to have those numbers, but they've done a great job.
Stanton tries to keep it alive, throws deep downfield, and it's incomplete.
Holding. Offense, number 68. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is first down, LA.
For the Rams, second-year man out of Oregon State.
To go out tied for the division lead, or you find yourself 3 games back in the division, and that's what's going to happen after the outcome of this football game.
To Buffalo, Tampa Bay and Buffalo tied at 27 with 2 minutes to go. It's Malcolm Brown carrying down to the 40-yard line. 400 yards in offense, 426 yards. They get a 107-yard running game from Todd Gurley. 22 for 37, 234 yards and 1 touchdown for Jared Goff. Last time the Cardinals were shut out back in December of 2012.